Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life, episode 118, and we're back over at the base. We're going to be doing some building today of a fairly common thing. We're going for farm blocks. I'm going to need some of these. I'm going to need about 100 of these actually. Now the recipe for those is all going to be tin electron tubes and slabs and copper and all sorts of good stuff like that. Let me have a look. How are we for copper? Yeah, we've got some. We can also process up all of the copper we have. So that's good. How are we for tin? We're reasonably okay. Sorry. I shouldn't be looking at that volume of metals and going reasonably okay. Anyway, let's get these ores processing for starters. It's been a while since I used this, so they can go and do their thing. So we need important lesson: always wear your ear defenders. What are you cooking? Oh, you're cooking copper. That's right. Hang on, let me get rid of that. So yeah, that's just going in. Right. So we've got tin electron tubes, and we'd already we've got liquid glass, none of, so okay, disabled by redstone. So we're going to need tin. So we need these, and we need approximately 100 of them. So let's get the ball rolling, shall we? Need 100 stone blocks, less whatever it is we got. That's 64. That's 128, so 64, that's 76, and I need 24. There we go. That's how many stone bricks we need. And we need 100 tin electron tubes. So, and they get 4 per, so tin, couple of stacks worth. That's, you know what, I'm just going to kind of wing it. I think 2, 3, 4. That should keep us going for a while. So my plan is a very simple plan, and that is right. We need liquid glass. Now, glass. There we go. That'll do for now. My plan is very simple. I would like... No, you don't go in there. You go in there. I would like to have a... How do I put this? A system in place where we can use forestry to generate our power. And I said this right back at the start when we started with the forestry area, that my ultimate goal was to be not dependent on solars. We would, have forestry providing our juice. Right, we need 1. That's 8. Get in there. Let me just take some of these out because that's 24. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, we'll take all of that out and leave the rest in there. That's fine. Oh, and we'll disable you. Now, to do that, let me get away from that a little bit. We need to, how do I put this? We need to alter our generation a little bit. And we've done the first stage. We've got the chestnut saplings, so that's good. The next stage is the multi-farm to get one of the ingredients necessary to generate the power, the ingredient to generate the power in forestry. It's all very convoluted. So we're going to need slabs. Okay, and we need basically twice as many slabs as we've got there. So, well, let's That's 64. I'll do it again. That's 64. Then we need 48, don't we? 48. And I make that slabtastic. Okay, oops. And then we need the same again in copper. So copper, I need 1, 2 and a bit stacks. We'll just basically do that, and that should be everything we need to make what the hell did I just do then? 64 plus 12 takes us 64, 74, 76 plus 24 of these will give us 100. Now that's the basics. Next we're going to need a controller. Hang on, let's have a look at farm. Pardon me. We need a farm gearbox. That's where we're putting our power. So that's going to be one of those and some tin gears. Tin gears are basically that. So let's go. We need a farm gearbox. We need those. Make me 1, 2, 3 of those. And we'll take one of those, and that will give us a gearbox. We are going to want a hatch. We'll probably maybe want 2 hatches actually. So I'm thinking we'll do 2 for this one. So again, we want the gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I want the hatch, we need a trapdoor, which we've got. Oh damn, I didn't make quite enough. Hang on a second. Okay, and we'll do 1, 2 and 1 and 2, and that'll give us 1 and 2. Okay, we also are going to need a valve. We only need the 1 valve. So again, a couple of those, or one of those actually. And we'll do the valve like so, and throw in a block, and everything's good. And then finally we need the control. For that we need a gold electron tube, and that gives us that. And then we just need 440, 128, that's 256, that's 256 plus 64 is more, and some of those with a bit more of that, and some of those, and I'll do the maths in a moment. But we need, that's well, if we do that's 256, isn't it? So that again would be 512, and I only need 4. You know what? We'll just hit. We'll take the lot. We'll take the bloody lot. There we go. Problem solved. Let's not get hung up on this. So already you're getting a feel this is a pretty big farm. Now we are going to come back over here, and we'll swap out for that, and we'll head back over to the farm, where if there are any hostiles, I don't think we need to be too worried, because it's daytime and they'll soon, oh, the farting pigs. Sorry, it's an aspect of rural life that people are not often exposed to. It has to be said that, you know, pig flatulence. But we're going to come over this side, and my temptation is that, so if I go, let me get this right, so we're going to go, I think it's 11 blocks. So if I take this as my middle point and come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like this point. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to have a 5 by 5 in the middle of here. Now we're going to need more than this. This is my inventory, as you can see, is already pretty full with blocks and bricks, but at least we can start getting this planned out. and then we'll go 11 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll drop that and grab that, keep it. This is actually all going to drop down, so let's not go and pile everything in there. And then we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and get away from them bees before they attack me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So a fairly substantial area. Let me just get this plotted out a little bit better, because the other thing we need to do is probably do something about that, and I will be back with you in a mo. Alright, well, I've lit the caves up. There's nothing exciting down here, just a whole load of mobs and some ores. So yeah, that's kind of done. Now this is the extents. I'm just kind of mapping these out like so. And what should happen is if I follow this through, we should get a rather nice octagon. It's hexagon, isn't it? It's 8 sides, hexagon. Me and maths, I tell you. But yeah, so this is the largest forestry multi-farm you can build. There is no bigger. So we're not mucking around here. We're going in for the kill. Now, the reason I obviously wanted that cleared out is because it's going to be, well, there's going to be a chamber beneath there, which we need to build to house all the machinery that's going to run all of this thing. I was going to say I may want more than one gearbox, but then again I might not. I'm not 100% certain yet exactly how we're going to build the multi-farm, and I don't even know whether one of my plans will even work. But best way to find out is to do these things, isn't it, really? Oops, don't want you. There, hold on, let's get rid of that. Can I get rid of you? I can. Right, let me just run around and pick some stuff up. I'm just chucking stuff back as and when appropriate, really. But we need to clear this out. And once we've cleared all that out, this becomes basically the same as the rest of it. So it's going to be a stone brick floor, which comes across like so, and then rinse and repeat in the other three quadrants. So I'll get that done, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, so far what we've achieved is a big hole in the ground, surrounded by an expanse of stone bricks. And it's all beautiful and wonderful. However, what I want to do is I want to start off up here with this structure. And this is a 4x4x5, so we're going to have this lot visible above the top. Sorry, I've got this right, 5x5x4. And what we will have is this, and then I'm going to stick find the right one. The gearbox is going to go here. Now, I've never tried this from the top before, and I've now got to go in from the other side, but that's not a problem. And you know, we've got a very big deep corridor running in this way, and that's all fine, and this should all be nicely lit. Okay. Then we're going to come down 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we'll come across like this, And again in the middle here, I'm going to go for the valve, like so. And then on this side, apart from having the entire center of this is solid, so we'll use 9 in there, and then we'll do the same here. And to be honest, I think I'll do that. What have I got? Hatch and control. I'll probably do them all on that side. So if I put the control block here, and then we have a hatch here and here, and we should have a multi-farm. It's got no power, it's got no water, it's got no nothing, but we've got a multi-farm. Now we can get water, we can sort that one out, we can sort out power, we can sort out a great many things. Right after we've slept. Right. Now for power, let's go and see whether we can use. Oh, good, we're getting some good mutations over here, and I'm not even wearing me goggles for this one, me glasses. I know there's also some in here because I spotted them earlier. Yeah, we're still mutating those. I've got the plum. I could have taken that down, but I haven't because idle. There's no point beating around the bushes there. Might as well be honest about it. Okay, so we're going to steal one of these, and that will be wonderful. So solar panel 3 generates 32 RF per tick. That should be more than enough to run a multi-farm. If it's not, we add more. Simple as. Now what I'm not 100% certain on is whether I can just whack this on top of the gearbox and whether it will provide power from there, and that is, you know, the question. So let's find out. It's generating. It's going to. Oh yeah, that just took power, I think, because that was generating and then it suddenly shot down. Whee! I don't know why it came down actually. No fertilizer. It has got power. Where? Is there any way of seeing how much juice it's got? I don't think there is there? So it needs fertilizer and it needs water. Alright. Let's go deal with water next, I think. And for that we are going to have to head back to the base because I'm going to make some additional bits and pieces. So again, get that done, back in a mo. Alright, getting there. I just need to make myself some copper electron tubes. So we'll take this out of the mix and we are going to do that. I only need 4, so we'll put in the, and we shall switch you on. You should make me, eventually it will anyway. Come on, and bang, gotcha. Turn it off. Yeah, that's all I needed. Now the other thing I need is a soldering iron. If I don't know whether it's, let me take some of this as well because we're going to want that. Right, where is my, there we go, soldering iron. So we're going to stick in an intricate circuit board. We're going for a manual farm, and we are did I leave those in there? Yes. Alright, let's try that again. Bang, manual farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the matter? Have I already upgraded this one? Do I need another intricate circuit board? Probably. Alright, no worries. I'm going to stick that one back now. An intricate circuit board is, let me have a look. The recipe for that is gold and redstone with water. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only needed 3 of those, didn't I? And they can go back. We'll head back to the farm, which is where my carpenter is. Now, right. Maybe that was one I'd already speed upgraded and forgotten about. It's entirely possible. Squeezer, carpenter. So, gold, redstone, water, intricate circuit board, blah blah blah. 4 copper tubes, automatic manual, okay. Indeed, Moo. Are we there yet? Come on. Today. Thank you. Okay, now let's try that again, shall we? So we want a manual farm. We're doing that with 4 of those. There we go. It took it that time. Don't know why it didn't do it before, but that is not a problem. So, right, we're getting there. Slowly but surely we are getting there. Let's head back over and we can get this thing a step further. Who's hanging around my orchard? I could have sworn I just saw hostile. Yeah, there are hostile mob indicators on the map. Where are they? They must be subterranean hostile mobs. Okay, not a problem. I'm not so worried about hostile mobs. I just don't like being caught unawares. That's nearly charged, so that's good. We're going to place you in. So you are now an orchard. You're going to use so much fertilizer. And you're going to use so much water. We have no water in there, but that's fine. We have the means of getting that up into the world. So let us run back underneath. And what I would like to do is directly underneath. No, actually, let's do it to the one side. And the reason for this will be apparent, or will become apparent. And I would like, if I've got one. No, I need my tools. No, I don't. I need my chisels bag to get you out. Right, let me very quickly chisel these up into something obviously man-made. Poison blocks, why not? And we shall very quickly take this lot out. And all of this we can make look pretty later. This is purely so I know not to dig these blocks out. And what I'll do is actually do the same around the edge here. This is not important, it's just one of my little foibles, if you like. Okay, we'll take you, we'll go and pop those in there, we'll make some more poison blocks, and we shall just do this. Place that there. We're going to take our fluid pump, place it on the top, and that's fine. And if we were to go and look underneath there, there's an input there, which is fine as well. We need to, no, hang on, let me get my chisel block back out. We're going to pop you back in there, we'll insert, and then we'll grab my tools, and we are going to grab an engineer's hammer. And my output is going to be, I should have done this on the other side, shouldn't I? Damn it. Not that it makes actually any difference. So my output, no, I'm going to, oh God. Note to self, these are really fragile. What we're going to do is we're going to take you and you and you, and we're going to put the valve. Oh, bloody hell, this is so efficient. We're going to put the valve, I think, here. And we're happy, we're still all good, and that's fine. The reason for that is because what I'm going to do is we're going to do our output here. I needed pipes, damn it, I knew I forgot something. We need, no. No, B, what did I do with my wands? I don't think it's in the Britannia, is it? Maybe it is. Hang on then. Put that away. We need that. No, put that. Let's get that back out. We'll get this LV capacitor while we're here, and we are going to set you to. Let me get this right. We want to input from the bottom and output to the top. That's correct. And then here we're going to come in and we are going to make a little shape, a little bit deeper. And again, probably want to just replace out these blocks with something to say, don't dig me up. This is not so critical, but we're going to whack down you. We're going to have a uranium block and packed ice, and then on top of that we shall place you, and then we shall bring some of this from here all the way over there, and that has now got juice. That's all good. What we need now is put that away. That lives over there. We'll put you away, and we're going to get Britannia, and we shall fill that up, and the world shall be good and happy. Oh no, we'll get there eventually. Right, so we've got power, we've got to the water, we've got power up here, it's got fertilizer. The only thing this is missing is water, and we need some pipes for that, which I'll need to go back and get. So I'll also need to sleep. So we'll sort that out, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we're about ready to set this thing running. The last thing we need is I've got various bits in here, and we've also got a whole bunch of sweet chestnut, sweet chestnut, which of course we're going to bone meal, if I can ever get this back in. So let me show you where we are, and we'll get that in, and then we'll do a last minute graft of this lot to see what we've got. We'll see whether we've got the sequoia yet. Looking at the trees, there's a fair amount of mutation gone on, so we should have a good chance. So obviously that's where we're at. We then have, if we run out to here, underneath it I've used the wand of the shifting crust to do a little bit of constructive and creative building, which I failed to take account of that, but that's fine because we can just do that bit by hand. That's not a problem. There we go, and problem solved, or at least it will be in a moment. Put a little bit of a floor down. This I did a quick pump on it, so we'll turn you on, and there goes our water. So this is a manual farm. We will be pumping some fertilizer in here eventually. We'll be pumping some stuff out of this patch probably. But what we need to do is now set this farm up. So the difference... Did I hear a spider? I did hear a spider. If I didn't know better, I'd say you were underground. But for you to be underground, you would have to be over here somewhere, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. I haven't looked at these actually. Let's have a wow. Lots of. Oh, hello. We've got some Plenty of cultivated, plenty of that. Lots of bees here. I mean, I'd expect this is pretty much what I expect. Lots of bees. You know, you leave it running, it makes bees. Anyway, let's not get distracted. So over here we've got this thing, and what I want to do is I'm going to kind of place this down steadily, because what I need to get is, let me in fact just come out to a 5x5 area there, and then do the same over here. What we need to do is basically lay down our trees in such a way as to get the maximum coverage. Without having too much of an issue, you know, with coverage. Stop it. My mouse, I think my mouse is about on the way out. This, mind you, this game is a mouse killer, isn't it? Let's be honest. It kills right click, right button, right mouse buttons. And yeah, we'll do the same over this side, and then we can get the first lot of walnuts, not walnuts, chestnuts in, and that will be all good and well. Yeah, and then we got that one over here. So if I were to get a sweet chestnut and place it, well, if I were to come, let's go, if I were to try and do this, is that going to cause me problems going down the line? One, see, I would need to take, oh, that's a problem. Straight away you've got an issue. And I don't know whether we're going to get around this or not. Let's see. What we want is as much leaf coverage under this as possible. I don't think he's going to go with that in place. I'm going to have to strip out the leaves above the 4 sections. The forestry trees seem to check in a right, so if I were to come down here like this, can I, we'll find out. I mean, worst case scenario, I chop the tree down and we start over. I mean, it really is that simple, you know. We just well, don't do that. There we go. So that's 2 side by side, lots of trees, lots of foliage, and that's all well and good. So let me continue spreading out as many trees as I can humanly get in this space, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, well, I managed to get the farm in. I was about to go back and get a grafter because I wore my last one out getting some saplings to build this thing, but I think we'll do that with that next episode. A little bit of lag. The server decided to back up at the moment I hit record. So I was surprised actually how densely I could pack these in. Took me, oh, did I just see some pollen? I might have done. Yeah, it took me a lot longer to get the this than I anticipated, but there's a little bit out here, a little bit of space. I mean, I could potentially have squeezed one here, I could potentially have squeezed one here and here, but they would have been, I mean, these leaves are all within the bounds of the farm anyway, so this is going to get, this farm is absolutely packed solid with chestnut trees. I did a 3x3 hole down the middle to allow my solar panel to charge, and it is lit and spawn safe, and inside, well, obviously spawn safe in the actual thing, not outside. I haven't lit everything up, and it failed again. I need to find out why that's failing. It's not the end of the world. I do back up every night. I have tested it. It is harvesting, and if I were to jump back into my forestry kit, for example, and grab maybe not that one, then maybe we go back in. Yeah, we go. We'll grab that. Don't need a lot. If we go, the way to test this, if you're ever wondering with these trees, is the easiest thing to do is just ripen up a few blocks, and there we go. And in a moment or two, it's going to take a while. It's a big farm, so it has to scan through the inventory of the farm. There you go. Bang, 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 bang. I could have sworn I just saw some pollen there, and I don't know where it went, which is annoying because pollen is good. But there you go. 10 chestnuts in the actual system. We are going to need to obviously get this piping stuff out. We are going to need it to pipe fertilizer in, and it's not going to be a while. It's going to take a while before this really does start to realize and generate chestnuts. But once this gets going, once all of these trees have reached maturity, it is going to be hammering out chestnuts at a ferocious rate. Why do I want chestnuts? Well, the use of chestnuts is quite simple. Peanut butter, no, chestnut. What you do is you whack it in a squeezer and you get seed oil. Now, I actually don't care about the seed oil. I want this stuff. There's only a 2% chance per chestnut. And if you look at the actual options, we can get it with decaying wheat. This is another thing we may look at doing going forward. We'll decay this wheat, which you get moldy wheat, and we just keep on rotating it through. And it can actually be used to do other things like create pods, you know, the various blocks. Not really bothered about any of this, but I do want these. So, well, not this. I want that, because this is used to make, if we can find it, no, not fermenter, although again useful. We use it to make peat, bog earth. Actually, let me, if I can get this, let me go in here. Bog earth is an awkward one because you get your bog earth. Yeah, we need it for peat. I did check all of this up. I'm assure you, I'm not barking up the wrong tree. Seed oil we can use anyway. We'll always find a use for it. I may even just put some big tanks and we'll pipe it in. And I think on that note, we shall, myself and all these butterflies, which seem to love this chimney, I don't know why, will bid you farewell for the episode. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.